Good evening, everyone. Hare Krishna. We continue our reading of Bhagavad Gita as it is in English. Chapter 11. Chapter is called The Universal Forms. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Yes, chapter 11, Universal Form, the universal form. This is a very specific chapter, of course. Every chapter has different, um, purposes. In this chapter in particular, Krishna's supremacy is practically confirmed by Krishna's practical demonstration of his universal form. In this chapter, Arjuna asks Krishna to show him the universal form, not because he wants to see it, because he's Krishna's friend and he's not really interested in seeing universal form. But in order for the future, for the future readers and listeners of Bhagavad Gita to have some practical proof of Krishna's being supreme, he asks Krishna to show him the supreme, his universal form, Krishna's universal form. And we can see that he's not very much interested in this form. Why? Because Krishna and he, Arjuna, they are friends. Of course, we are all the servants of Krishna, but specific relationship of Arjuna with Krishna is one of being his friend. So, in order to practice the friendship with Krishna, he doesn't need the universal form. It actually will be disturbing his friendship. So, now let's start reading this. Well, this is a big chapter, actually, one of the biggest, maybe number two in length. So, anyway, we start by reading the first text. Arjuna Vacha Manugrahaya Paramam Guhyam Atyatmasam Gitam Yatvaya Yuktamachastena Mohoyam Bhagato Mama. Arjuna said, by hearing the instructions you have kindly given me about this most confidential spiritual subject, my illusion has now been dispelled. So, Arjuna was never in doubt about Krishna, especially now. He's even more convinced, of course, if you can say it like that. So he said that he has no illusion at all about Krishna, uh, especially after hearing the chapter in chapter 10, because talking about the opulence of the absolute. So, as I told you in the beginning, so Arjuna now wants, he's totally convinced, he was convinced, now he wants to convince the others. Bhavabhyayo hi putanam shuta vistarasho maya tvata kamala patraksha mahatmyam abhichavyayam. O lotus-eyed one, I have heard from you in detail about the appearance and disappearance of every living entity and have realized your inexhaustible glories. Yes, he probably refers to the verse called Aham Kritsanasya Jagata Prabhava Pralayastata. Krishna talks about it in the previous chapter, in chapter 10. I am the source of the appearance and disappearance of this entire cosmic manifestation. And in 9th chapter, he heard that Krishna is all pervading. He's everywhere. He's present everywhere. He still he pervades everything, but he's not personally present um, everywhere. Because this is Krishna's inexhaustible or inconceivable power. He is in one place and he's at every place at the same time, but still he's only in one place anyway. So only Krishna can do that. Evamitam yatathatvam atmanam parameshvara drashtum ichhami te rupam aishvaram purushodama. The greatest of all personalities, the supreme form, though I see you here before me in your actual position, as you have described yourself, I wish to see how you have entered into this cosmic manifestation. I want to see that form of yours. Yeah, how we entered into the cosmic manifestation. Even though I see you here, still I want to see the universal form, the cosmic form. So this is Arjuna's request. Manyase yadyachakyam maya drashtum iti prabhu yogeshvara tato metvam darshayatmanamavyayam. If you think that I'm able to see, to behold your cosmic form, O my Lord, O Master of all mystic power, then kindly show me that unlimited universal form. So now he mentioned that if you think that I'm able to see, so not everyone can see this form, but if Krishna grants him, bestows him the power of seeing, then please show me this unlimited form of yours. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, Pashyame Partha Rupani Shatasho Tasahasvasha. Nana Vithani Divyani Nana Vivarna Kriti Nicha. The Supreme Personality of God has said, my dear Arjuna, the son of Pritha, see now my opulences, hundreds of thousands of varied, divine, and multicolored forms. Yeah. Now Krishna tells him, Pasha me partha rupani, now see Arjuna, my unlimited forms. So in other words, Krishna grants him the vision. Not everybody could see this form of Krishna. Well, this universal form is special. It is not present in the spiritual world. Even though it's spiritual because it's Krishna's form, it's not eternal. It's basically present only in the material world. Just mm, the Krishna's all the other forms are eternal and they are present in the spiritual world as well. So, but not this one. Pasyadityan vasun rudran ashvino marutrastatha bahuna drishta purvani pasyascharyani partha. So now he describes how many things he can see. Only some of them, of course. See, best of the partha, see here the different manifestations of Adityas, Vasus, Rudras, Ashwini Kumaras, and all the other demigods. Behold the many wonderful things which no one has ever seen or heard before. Yes. Haikastam jagat kritsnam pasyadya cha sacharacharam pamadehe gudakesha yat chanya drashtumichasi. O Arjuna, whatever you wish to see, behold at once in this body of mine. This universal form can show you whatever you now desire to see and whatever you may want to see in the future. Everything moving and non-moving is here completely in one place. Well, please, tell me if there is any scripture, any place somewhere where somebody present, shows these things to anyone. Nobody can do that. Nobody even imagined to do that. Only Krishna, because Krishna is Krishna. So he says that you can see everything at once. Past, present, future, moving, unmoving, everything, whatever exists, you can see in one place. This is just the biggest movie ever made. Natuma shakyase drashtum anena eva svachakshusha divyam dadami te chakshu pashyame yogam aishvaram but you cannot see me with your present eyes. Therefore, I give you divine eyes. Behold my mystic opulence. So, Prabhupada used to say, people tell us, show me God if there is God. But he would just challenge them back. So, do you have the eyes to see God? You cannot even see your own self, your own hand in darkness. How can you see God? I mean, what kind of eyes do you have? Your eyes are just very defective, very limited. So you cannot see, we cannot see anything which is beyond this wall, for example. I cannot see anything what's going on. So, so that's why Krishna gives him the vision um, for Arjuna to see. Yes. Well, again, does Arjuna really want to see this? Not really, but he has to because this is his mission. Because he is Krishna's friend. Um, and he doesn't care about this opulence because you don't become friend with somebody who is totally opulent. I mean, most opulent. You won't be able to play with him. So, but Arjuna wants to do it for the others. So, in the purports, Srila Prabhupada, he talks about, he quotes Shukadeva Goswami from the 10th canto, where it says that Itam satam brahma sukhanuputya dasyam gatanam paradaivatena mayashritanam naradarakena sakam vichahu krita punya punja. He is the Supreme Person who is considered the impersonal Brahman by great sages, the Supreme Personality of Godhead by devotees, and the product of material nature by ordinary men. Now, these boys who have performed many, many pious activities in their past lives are playing with the Supreme Personal, with that Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, see, the boys, Krishna's friends in Vrindavan, simple village boys, as if. So they are actually absolutely greatest sages, who performed many pious activities, many sacrifices, studied everything, and so on. So now they are playing with Krishna. You see, so this is very important. So devotees don't want to see Krishna's other forms than his personal two-handed form. So yes. Now Sanjaya talks. Sanjaya Vacha Eva Muktva Tato Rajan Mahayogeshwaro Hari Darshayan Darshayam Asa Parthaya Paramam Rupamaishwaram. Sanjaya said, O king, having spoken thus, the Supreme Lord of all mystic power, the personality of God, had displayed his universal form to Arjuna. Yes, now comes the wonderful descriptions. Aneka Vaktram Nayanam, Aneka Darshanam, Aneka Diva Paran, Aneka Diva Paranam, Diva Aneko Dhyatayutham, Diva Malyambaratharam, Diva Gandhanulepanam, Sarvashcharyamayam Devam, Anantam Vishvato Mukham. Arjuna saw in that universal form unlimited mouths, unlimited eyes, unlimited wonderful visions. The form was decorated with many celestial ornaments and bore many divine appraised weapons. He wore celestial garlands and garments, and many divine scents were smeared over his body. All was wondrous, brilliant, unlimited, all expanding. Divi Surya Sahasrasya Pavet Yuga Patutthita Yari Pa Sadrishi Sasyat Pa Sastasya Mahatmana. If hundreds of thousands of suns were to rise at once into the sky, their radiance might resemble the effulgence of the Supreme Person in that universal form. So hundreds and thousands of suns at once rise in the sky. This is something totally impossible and inconceivable. So Sanjaya compares this vision to this totally fantastic and unbelievable scene. Hundreds of thousands suns rising at once in the sky. Nobody can imagine that. Tatraikastam jagat kritsnam pravipaktam anekatha Apashya Devadevasya Sharire Pandavastada. At that time, Arjuna could see in the universal form of the Lord the unlimited expansions of the universe situated in one place, although divided into many, many thousands. Tatasa Vismaya Vishto Hrishta Dhananjaya Pranamya Shirasha Devam Kritanjali Abhashata. Then bewildered and astonished, his hair standing on end, Arjuna bowed his head to offer obeisances and with folded hands began to pray to the Supreme Lord. Arjuna Uvacha. Now Arjuna, you see, well, no, sorry. Then bewildered and astonished, his hair standing on end, Arjuna bowed his head to offer obeisance and folded hands began to pray to the Supreme Lord. Now Arjuna is responding to the vision. So let's see what he does. Arjuna Uvacha, Pashyami Devam Tava Devadehe Sarvam Stata Puta Vishesha Sankhan Brahmana Misham Kamala Sanastam Rishimscha Sarvan Urugamscha Divyan. Arjuna said, my dear Lord Krishna, I see assembled in your body all the demigods and various other living entities. I see Brahma sitting on the lotus flower, as well as Lord Shiva and all the sages and divine serpents. So Arjuna describes, he's just totally overwhelmed, so he just describes his visions. Aneka. Aneka means many, different. Aneka Bahu, this word Aneka is repeated very many times. Aneka Bahudara Vaktranetram Pashamitvam Sarvatonantarubam Nandam Namatyam Napunastavadim Pashami Vishveshvara Vishvarupa. O Lord of the universe, O universal form, I see in your body many, many arms, bellies, mouths, and eyes, expanded everywhere without limit. I see in you no end, no middle, and no beginning. It's totally unbelievable form. I mean, nobody has ever seen it. So, Kirtinam Kadinam Chakrinam Cha Tejorashim Sarvato Diptimantam Pashyami Tvam Turniriksham Samantat Tiptana Larka Dutim Aprameyam. Your form is difficult to see because of its glaring effulgence, spreading on all sides like blazing fire or the immeasurable radiance of the sun. Yet I see this glowing form everywhere, adorned with various crowns, clubs, and discs. Tvamaksharam paramam vetti tavyam, tvamasya vishvasya param nithanam, tvamavyayam vishashvata dharma gopta, sanatanastvam purusho mato me. You are the supreme primeval objective. You are the ultimate resting place of all this universe. You are inexhaustible. You are the oldest. You are the maintainer of the eternal religion, the personality of Godhead. This is my opinion. Anadi Matyantam Anantarviryam Anantabahum Shashisurya Netram Pashyami Tvam Dipta Hutasha Chakvakram Vaktram Svatejasa Vishwamidam Tapantam. You are without origin, middle, or end. Your glory is unlimited. You have numberless arms, and the sun and moon are your eyes. I see you with blazing fire coming forth from your mouth, burning this entire universe by your own radiance. Divyama prithivyor idam antaram hi vyaptam tvaya ikena dishascha sarva tishtvat putam rupam ugram tavedam lokatrayam pravyat hitam mahatman. Although you are one, you spread throughout the sky and the planets and all space between. O Great One, sing this wondrous and terrible form. All the planetary systems are perturbed. So Prabhupada says that it appears that not only did Arjuna see this universal form of the Lord, but others in other planetary systems saw it also. Arjuna's seeing of the universal form was not a dream. All whom the Lord endowed with divine vision saw that universal form on the battlefield. So if only those who, got this vision from Krishna could see this. But in some other planetary systems as well, they saw this form. We don't know whom, of course, but there are so many very elevated souls. So somebody saw this. Some souls saw it too. Amihi tvam surasankhava vishanti kichit pita pranjalayo grinanti swastiti uktva maharshi siddha sangha stuvanti tvam sudipi pushkalapi. All the hosts of demigods are surrendering before you and entering into you. Some of them, very much afraid, are offering prayers with folded hands. Hosts of great sages and perfected beings, crying, all peace, are praying to you by singing the Vedic hymns. All peace. I think swasti. Swasti means all peace, yeah. Rudraditya vasavo yecha satya vishveshvino marutas chushmapascha Kandharva yaksha sura siddha sangha vikshantitvam vismitash chayavasare. Of the various manifestations of Lord Shiva, the Adityas, the Vasus, the Satyas, the Vishvadevas, the two Ashvinis, the Maruts, the forefathers, the Gandharvas, the Yakshas, the Asuras, and the perfected demigods are beholding you in wonder. So everyone, absolutely. Rupa Mahate Bahu Vaktrat Netram, Mahabaho Bahu Bahu Rupadam, Bahudaram Bahu Karalam Drishtva Loka Praviyati Thitas Tathaham. O mighty armed one, all the planets with their demigods are disturbed at seeing your great form, with its many faces, eyes, arms, thighs, legs, and bellies, and your many terrible teeth. And as they are disturbed, so am I. See, Arjuna also is disturbed because well, this is not a very pleasant thing to see. Just you become very afraid. It's totally shocking to see this. So even for Prishtam Kavarnam Vishnu, all pervading Vishnu, seeing you with your many radiant colors touching the sky, your gaping mouths, your great glowing eyes. My mind is perturbed by fear. I can no longer maintain my steadiness or equilibrium in mind. So now Arjuna is not able to maintain the equilibrium in mind. Tamshtra Karalani Chate Mukhani Drishtvaeva Kalanala Snipani Tisho Chajanin Lapicha Sharma Prasida Devesha Jaganivasa. The Lord of Lords, the world, is gracious to me. I cannot keep my balance, seeing thus your blazing death-like faces. So it was not just nice things only. It was like teeth and blazing mouths and devouring things and things like that. It's not just so nice. So he is just totally confused now, Arjuna. Ami chatvam drishtarashtrasya putra sarve sahayavani phala sankhya Bhishmo drona sutta putrastatha so sahasmadiyar piyotha mukhyai Vaktrani te tvaramana vishanti tamshtra karalani payanakani kichit vilagna tashanantareshu Sandrishyante Churnitai Uttamangaya. All the sons of Dhritarashtra, along with their allied kings, and Bhishma, Drona, Karna, and our chief soldiers also are rushing into your fearful mouths. And some I see trapped with heads smashed between your teeth. Now Arjuna sees like apocalyptic almost picture, how all these soldiers, both sides, are just destroyed. They are just rushing into Krishna's mouth to be devoured. So this is also on both sides, of course. So it's not nice to see. यथा नदीनां बहवो भुवेगा समुद्रमेव प्रमुखा द्रवन्ति तथा तवामि नरलोकवीरा विशन्ति वक्त्राण्यपि विज्वलन्ति. As the many waves of the rivers flow into the ocean, so do all these great warriors enter blazing into your mouths. So now Arjuna sees the outcome of the war of Kurukshetra, basically. Yatha pradiptam jwalanam patanga vishanti nashaya samritha veka tathaiva nashaya vishanti lokas tavapi vaktrani samritha vega. I see all people rushing full speed into your mouths as moths, these insects, dash to destruction in blazing fire. Lilihase grasamana samantal lokan samagra vadanay jvalatpir tejopira purya jagat samagram pashastavogra pratapanti Vishnu. I see you devouring all people from all sides with your flaming mouths, covering all the universe with your effulgence. You are manifest with terrible scorching rays. Kya hime ko bhavanugra rupo namostu te deva vara prasida vigadvamichami bhavantamadhyam nahi janami tava pravritim. O Lords, so fierce of form, please tell me who you are. I offer my obeisances unto you. Please be gracious to me. You are the primeval Lord. I want to know about you, for I do not know what your mission is. Yes. Now Krishna, now is Krishna's turn. See, who are you? See Krishna's answer. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, Kalosmi Lokakshaya Krit Pravrito Lokan Samahartum Iha Pravrita Rite Pitvamna Pavishanti Sarve Ye Vastita Pratyani Keshuyota. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, Time I am the great devourer of the worlds, and I have come here to destroy all people, with the exception of you, the Pandavas. All the soldiers here on both sides will be slain. So this Kalosmi, time I am. This, oh my God, when this Oppenheimer invented the nuclear bomb and it was thrown in Japan. So when he saw, he was actually quite shocked. And he said, because he liked Bhagavad Gita, so he said, Kalosmi, and he was crying because he was afraid. What did I do? My God, I mean, my science has destroyed like many thousands of people, tens of thousands. So, yeah, I don't know what kind of karma he gained by that. I have no idea, but nothing nice, I think. So, Kalosmi, Krishna's well, Krishna says, I am time I am, and devourer of all of the three worlds. So time I am, the great devourer of the worlds, and I have come here to destroy all people, except of you, Pandavas. All the soldiers here on both sides will be slain. So just imagine. And it says that it was like 600 million people on the battlefield. We cannot imagine that. How can so many people be on the battlefield? How big should be the battlefield? I mean, it's like population, half population of India, present India. Anyway, yes. But Krishna, when he wants to destroy, he does it big, yeah. Tasmat mamutishta yasholabhasva chitva shatrun pungshva rajam samritam payayavaite nihata purvameva nimittamatram pavasavya sachin. Very famous verse. Savyasachi is Arjuna's name. Means one who can shoot arrows very perfectly in the field. Now, see, let's read the translation. Therefore, get up, prepare to fight and win glory, conquer your enemies, and enjoy a flourishing kingdom. They are already put to death by my arrangement. And you, O Sabyasachi, can be but an instrument in the fight. So they are all killed. You cannot save them. Nobody can save them. I have decided, and they will be killed, all of them. So you have to do the following. You have to get up and fight and win the glory. I want you to win the glory. I want you to get the credit for winning this battle. So, Sabyasachi, yeah, you can only be an instrument in my hand. So that's what, if you want to do that, you can do that. Otherwise, they will be killed anyway. Dronam cha bhishmam cha jayadratham cha karnam tathanyam apiyotha viran payahatamstvam jahinavyathishta yuthasvate jasirane sapatnam. Drona, Bhishma, Jayadratha, Karna, and the other great warriors have already been destroyed by me. Therefore, kill them and do not be disturbed. Simply fight, and you will vanquish your enemies in battle. Drona, Bhishma, and Karna, and they were just basically inconquerable. Nobody can conquer them. Arjuna was not as big. I mean, all the great warriors were on the side of Drona. Dhritarashtra's sons, actually. But Krishna was on the side of Arjuna. So that was the strength of Pandavas. Because all the generals, they were just mega Maharathis. I mean, Maharathi means, one who can conquer like 1,000 soldiers or something. Maharathi means that, like I don't remember exactly, but I mean, lots of they can destroy our Akshauhinis or even, I mean, huge armies. So Pandavas were not as great. They are disciples of Bhishma and Drona and Karna, and well, they were not actually as big. But Krishna was on their side, and that's why they won. Sanjay Vacha, etat Shrutva Vachanam Keshavasya Kritanjali Vepamana Kiriti. Namaskritva Bhuya Evaha Krishnam Sagadgadam Pita Pita Pranamya. Sanjaya said to Dhritarashtra, O king, after hearing these words from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the trembling Arjuna offered obeisances with folded hands, and again he fearfully spoke to Lord Krishna in a faltering voice as follows. So I'm thinking maybe I should not read the Sanskrit, but just read the translations, because we cannot be, or maybe we can do anyway. Let's see. Arjuna Vacha Stane Hrishikesha Tava Prakirtya Jagat Prahrishyati Anurajatacha Rakshamsi Pitani Dishodravanti Sarve Namasyanti Chasita Sangha. Arjuna said, O master of the senses, the world becomes joyful upon hearing your name, and thus everyone becomes attached to you. Although the perfected beings offer you their respectful homage, the demons are afraid and they flee here and there. All this is rightly done. Kasmat chate Namiran Mahatman Kariyase Brahmano Pyati Kartre Ananta Devesha Jagan Nivasa Tvamaksharam Sadasat Tat Param Yat. O Great One, greater even than Brahma, you are the original creator. Why then should they not offer respectful obeisance unto you, O limitless one, God of gods, refugee of the universe? You are the invincible source, the cause of all causes, transcendental to this material manifestation. Tvamadi Deva Purushas Purana, Tvamasya Vishvasya Param Nithanam, Vichasi Vedyam Chaparam Chatama, Tvaya Tatam Vishwamanantarupa. You are the original personality of Godhead, the oldest, the ultimate sanctuary of this manifested cosmic world. You are the knower of everything, and you are all that is knowable. You are the supreme refugee above the material modes, a limitless form. This whole cosmic manifestation is pervaded by you. Vayuyamognir varuna shashanka prajapatistvam parita prapita mahascha namo namaste stu sahasra kritva punascha puyo pinamo namaste. You are the air and you are the supreme controller. You are fire, you are water, and you are the moon. You are Brahma, the first living creature, and you are the great grandfather. I therefore offer my respectful obeisance unto you 1,000 times and again and yet again. Prabhupada says the Lord is addressed here as air because the air is the most important representation of all the demigods being all pervasive. Namasparaspurasta tatha prishtataste namostute sarvata eva sarva ananta viramita vikramastvam sarvam samapnoshi tatosi sarva. Obeisance to you from the front, from behind, and from all sides. O unbound in power, you are the master of limitless might. You are all pervading, and thus you are everything. Obeisances from all sides, front, behind, sides, up and new, everything, up and down. And so, Saketi, Matva, Prasabham Yaduktam, He Krishna, He Yadava, He Saketi, Ajanata Mahimanam Tavedam, Maya Pramadat Pranayena Vapi. Now Arjuna, because now he saw Krishna as totally magnificent and almighty. And now he talks about how the thing remembers how he was dealing with him as a friend. Thinking of you as my friend, I have rashly addressed you. O Krishna, O Yadava, O my friend, not knowing your glories, please forgive whatever I have done in madness or in love. I have dishonored you many times, jesting as we relaxed, lay on the same bed, or sat or ate together, sometimes alone, sometimes in front of many friends. O infallible one, please excuse me for all those offenses. So this is Arjuna's regret. Of course, Krishna did not take any offense from him because this is Arjuna's rasa with Krishna. But now he's like not in uh, Sakya ras, not in friendship with him anymore because he's now totally shocked because of Atputa or Rudra, maybe Raudra or something. I think it is called. It's like a fearful rasa. He's afraid. But of course, Krishna. This was Krishna's arrangement, of course, and Krishna likes Arjuna as a friend. Pitasi lokasya characharasya tvamasya pujascha gurur gariyan tvat samostya kudonyo lokatraye pratima prabhava. You are the father of this complete cosmic manifestation of the moving and the non-moving. You are its worshipable chief, the supreme spiritual master. No one is equal to you, nor can anyone be one with you. How then could there be anyone greater than you within the three worlds, O Lord of immeasurable power? Tasmat pranamya pranithaya kayam prasadayet mamaham idyam piteva putrasya sukheva sakyu priya priyar hasideva sotum. You are the Supreme Lord, to be worshipped by every living being. Thus, I fall down to offer you my respectful obeisances and ask your mercy. As a father tolerates the impudence of his son, a friend, the impertinence of a friend, or a husband, the familiarity of his wife, please tolerate the wrongs I may have done you. So you see a wonderful example. So as a friend and as a father tolerates impudence of his son, and wife familiarity of his husband, her husband, and so on. So please excuse me all these things. Excuse all these things from me. Adrishtapurvam Rishitosmi Drishtva Payena Cha Pravyatitam Manome Tadeva Nadarshaya Deva Rupam Prasida Devesha Jagannivasa. So Jagannivasa, if you remember, I don't know if you're following, but then in Jagannivasa it was mentioned like 5, 6 times. It means a refugee of the universe. This is how Arjuna addresses Krishna, one of the many, many epithets. After seeing this universal form, which I have never seen before, I am gladdened, but at the same time my mind is disturbed with fear. Therefore, please bestow your grace upon me and reveal again your form as a personality of Godhead, O Lord of Lords, O above of the universe. So he says he's afraid, he's glad to see, still glad, but still he's overwhelmed by fear, disturbed by fear. So he said, okay, please show me your form again. I don't want to see this anymore. Kiritinam gadinam chakrahastam ichami tvam drashtu maham tathaiva tinaiva rupena chaturpujena sahasrabaho bhava vishwamurte. O universal form, O thousand-armed Lord, I wish to see you in your four-armed form, with helmeted head and with club, will, conch, and lotus flower in your hands. I long to see you in that form. So now Arjuna wants to show everyone that the four-handed form of Krishna is not the original one. That's why he wants Krishna to show him four-handed form after the universal. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Maya Prasanena Tavarjunedam Rupam Param Darshitam Atma Yogat Tejo Mayam Vishwamanam Tamadhyam Yanmetvad Anyena Adrishta Purvam. Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear Arjuna, happily have I shown you by my internal potency the supreme universal form within the material world. No one before you has ever seen this primal form, unlimited and full of glaring effulgence. Naveda yagyathayanar natanai nacha kriyapir natapopir ukrai evam rupa shakya hamriloke drashtum tvadanyena kuru pravira. O best of the Kuru warriors, no one before you has ever seen this universal form of mine. For neither by studying the Vedas, nor by performing sacrifices, nor by charity, nor by pious activities, nor by severe penances can I be seen in this form in the material world. Yes, again, there is no method. You cannot study enough, do sacrifices enough, or whatever, do pious activities. You cannot see this form unless Krishna reveals it. So, yeah, because this is called descending knowledge. So this knowledge or these visions have to come down to us. We cannot go up to them. It's only when Krishna wants to do that. I mean, to show himself to us or show his any of his forms, then we can see them. Otherwise, we cannot. We cannot dictate. We cannot order Krishna to show us or manifest anything to us. We cannot do that. Mate vyatha cha vimutha bhavo drishtva rupam koramitrin mamedam vyapeta bhi pritamana punastvam tadeva me rupamidam prabhashya. We have been perturbed and bewildered by seeing this horrible feature of mine. Now let it be finished. My devotee, be free again from all disturbances. With a peaceful mind, you can now see the form you desire. Sanjaya Vacha, Arjuna Vasudeva Statoktva Svakam Rupam Darshayam Asapuya Ashvasayan Asacha Pitamenam Putva Puna Saumya Babur Mahatma. Sanjaya said to Dhritarashtra, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, having spoken thus to Arjuna, displayed his real four-armed form, and at last showed his two-armed form, thus encouraging the fearful Arjuna. Yes, well, it was like, yeah, well, first he showed, after universal form, his four-armed form, then he became Krishna himself again, showing that Krishna is the origin of all the other forms, including the form of Narayana, Vishnu, and so on. Arjuna uvacha drishtveda manusham rupam tava samyam chanardana idanim asmi samprita sacheda prakritim gada. When Arjuna thus saw Krishna in his original form, he said, O Janardana, seeing this human-like form, so very beautiful, I am now composed in mind and am restored to my original nature. Now Arjuna sees Krishna in his original two-handed form, and now he's peaceful again. Now he's totally restored to his, he restored balance of his mind, and he's just happy again. So, because this is Arjuna has relationship with Krishna in as he is Krishna. I mean, two-handed form. Yeah. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Sadur Darsham Idam Rupam Drishtavan Asiyan Mama Devapyasya Rupasya Nityam Darshana Kankshina. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "O my dear Arjuna, this form of mine you are now seeing is very difficult to behold. Even the demigods are ever seeking the opportunity to see this form, which is so dear." So Krishna's two-handed form is so dear and so difficult to see. Everyone wants to see it, and not everyone can. So I remember when I first read Prabhupada's books, when he was describing the form of Krishna, I said, I just want to see Krishna's form. I don't want anything else in my life. So that's how I thought. So I said, well, if I see Krishna, I will not want anything anymore. So that's actually right. If you happen to see Krishna with devotion, then you will forget everything. So beautiful is Krishna. Naha medarina tapasa na danena na chechaya sakya shakya evam bito drashtum trishtavan asimam yatha. The form you are seeing with your transcendental eyes cannot be understood simply by studying the Vedas, nor by undergoing serious penances, nor by charity, nor by worship. It is not by this means that one can see me as I am. So again, you cannot conquer Krishna by studying Vedas, giving charities, doing anything. So yoga, jnana, this is not the way you can conquer Krishna. So these are not the means, he says. Now, what are the means? Bhaktya tvananaya shakya aham evam vidhurjuna kyatum drashtum chatatvena praveshtum cha parantapa. My dear Arjuna, only by undivided devotional service cannot be understood as I am, standing before you, and can thus be seen directly. Only in this way can you enter into the mysteries of my understanding. Yes, bhakti, this is the only way. This is the only way to conquer Krishna. This is the only way to understand Krishna. Nothing else. Krishna isn't attracted by yoga, by jnana, by karma, nothing, nothing. Only by undivided devotional service. Yeah. So, what shall I say? More. It's just so clear. And then the last sloka in this chapter, 55th. But karma krin mat paramo mat bhakta sangavarjita nirvaira sarvabhuteshu ya satmam eti pandava. By the Arjuna, he who engages in my pure devotional service, free from the contaminations of fruitive activities and mental speculation, he who works for me, who makes me the supreme goal in his life, and who is friendly to every living being, he certainly comes to me. So, pure devotional service, free from contamination of fruitive activities and mental speculation, because it means pure, no mixture with other things. He who works for me, who makes me the supreme goal in his life, and who is friendly to every living entity, living being, he certainly comes to me. So it doesn't say it, you should not care about everyone else, but you should be kind to every living entity, every living being. You should be kind. You should treat them well, everyone. So one cannot ignore other living entities. They are so dear to Krishna. Everyone is dear to Krishna. So we have to be really nice human beings. We cannot just be so-called transcendental, which is actually Mayavadi philosophy, like, oh, should not be worried about this, should not, why are you crying? Are you in Maya or what? Don't you know that soul is eternal or whatever? No, you have to be kind to everyone. This is Kanishta Adhikaris who cannot deal friendly with other people. So this is only real good devotees. Only them, only they can be kind to every living entity. Krishna demands this. He doesn't say only you if you worship me. No, plus you have to be kind to every living entity. So, Hare Krishna. Thus ends Bhagavad Gita's chapter 11 by Srila Prabhupada, translation and commentaries. So I had to read basically the whole chapter without commenting much. My commentaries are not so important anyway. So we heard the whole Sanskrit slokas, all of them, and then really read Prabhupada's translations. What can be better? Hare Krishna. Any questions, any comments? Not really. Okay, no problem. Thank you for listening, for attention. So, Haribol.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yes, good. Thank you. Thank you. See you in a couple of days or 3 or 4 days to the next chapter.
Yes.
All right. Take care. Have a good
Uh,
night.
Hare
Hare Krishna.